I know I'm a little bit late to the game on this, but as a huge Deadpool fan, gotta get this off my chest. First off, this is a quote directly from Deadpool himself from his Twitter account. Dear little boy who wants to see my movie. No, you can't see it. It's for big boys and girls. Fuck you, your mom's a whore. Love, Deadpool. That's the type of comment that Deadpool would make. Because that's the type of character Deadpool is. Deadpool is not a PG-13 character. You make a Deadpool PG-13, you fuck up the character. And you do the same shit that was done to RoboCop. And you know how I feel about that. I don't want another RoboCop 3. And anytime you pander to any sort of audience, especially to kids and to parents, and how they think their kids, what kind of films their kids should be watching, you get disastrous results. There's that one instance where you take a character that was a little bit more of it, had a little bit of an edge to it, or a film series that has a little bit of an edge to it, and you take that all away in order to pander to his fucking kids, where it has ended up good at all. I mean, Live Free or Die Hard, I liked. It was PG-13, but the R-rated version is a lot better, and it actually feels like more like a Die Hard film. Alien vs. Predator, huge example of a fucking fail. Why the hell did you take two R-rated franchises that were really gory and violent, especially Predator, and you make it PG-13 for the Alien vs. Predator movie? Like you're gonna try to appeal to fucking teenagers or some shit. Like what the fuck was the reason for that? It was stupid. And by the time they realized their mistake and tried to do it with the sequel, it was already too late because you fucked up the best opportunity you could have had for the best Alien vs. Predator movie. So then you had Requiem, which had gore, but nothing else. So that's a big example, a prime example of that. Ninja Turtles, the 1990 Ninja Turtles movie, dark, gritty, had turtles saying "damn." It was awesome. And a lot of kids loved it, but parents, it's too violent. Oh, the turtles don't swear. This isn't right for my kids. And then look what happens to Turtles 2. I like Turtles 2, but I don't like as much as the first film because it completely lost its edge. It completely lost what made it stand out from a lot of these other type of films of its type. Wow, you can make a movie about Ninja Turtles that actually has a serious, gritty tone. Holy shit. Like the original comics. But no, here comes Turtles 2, and they're fucking Donnie's acting like a little bop-em doll thing, and Mikey's got fucking sausages instead of nunchucks, and the Turtles can't use their weapons, and they turn up the silliness to 11. Then you get Turtles 3, and they got spots and shit all over their faces, and they got fucking messed up teeth, and the puppets are fucking awful. Splinter looks like a deep-fried rat, and you got the Turtles giving people wet willies and shit. And Donnie talking about, help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up. Or, what were you expecting, the Addams Family? Stupid jokes. It completely fucks up the Turtles. They use their weapons more, but it's not, it doesn't help when they're doing swing to April, which is, but that's not for kids. That's a fucking bestiality. Like, what the? And then you have, like, and what happens after that? The turtles coming out of their shells to her. And then the sequel that nobody fucking watched, that, like, aired, that toured at some fucking, like, theme parks that nobody goes to. And then you had the Turtle Tunes and the We Wish You a Turtle Christmas shit. They're for ages 4 and up. And then the 2003 cartoon comes back and brings the Turtles back where they should be, where it's for kids, but not just for kids. Kids can watch it, but so can teenagers and adults. But then the new Nickelodeon cartoon fucks that all up, makes rap a fucking joke. He's turning into a flower and stupid shit. They're making rap destroy the fucking world, and then the writers are then later like, whoops! We completely forgot we did that shit. That was stupid. That never happened. We're just gonna gloss over that completely in the next episode. Like that never fucking happened. So you get that, Raph's fucking acting like a fucking girl, lifting his feet up, because when he gets kissed by some fucking she has a crush, he has a crush on or some shit. He's lifting his leg up like it's fucking ah. I haven't even seen the show, but I've seen the footage, I've seen the clips, I've heard it. It sounds like a fucking disaster. It sounds like it's starting all over again. And then it happened to RoboCop, and the parents come in, and they're like, and the studio listens to the parents and sees that, oh my God, RoboCop, kids love RoboCop. Let's make RoboCop for kids. Let's have a cartoon, which that was okay, but why? Then RoboCop 3. Let's make it PG-13 for the kids, and it's a fucking flop. And it starts a downward slide into a fucking sewer that RoboCop never gets out of. And then you get the RoboCop the series, which I liked some parts episodes a little bit better than RoboCop 3, but he lost it. He lost his edge. He lost what made him so badass. He's doing trick shots and shit and shooting at villains that I swear to God are leftovers from Dick Tracy, like Pudface. Shooting Pudface, but he can't really shoot him, so he's shooting shit to land on Pudface and trapping people with nets and doing all stupid shit. Foam. Yeah, might as well just be coming on fucking people. Fuck thing. Oh, God. And then you get RoboCop Alpha Commando, where it's a cartoon, where they turn RoboCop into fucking Inspector Gadget. He's got fucking toilet paper rolls popping out of his fucking ass, and parachute pants, and rollerblades, and all kinds of stupid shit. And then you have RoboCop Prime Directives, which tries to bring him back to the roots, but it has no budget. It's got stars of fucking midget as RoboCop, and it's still bad, even though they tried to make it a little bit more hardcore. And then you get the fucking remake, which takes everything away, turns RoboCop into a fucking Power Ranger, and he's shooting people with a fucking taser gun. That's what we got. That's what happened to RoboCop. That's what will happen to Deadpool if the studios at all listen to these stupid parents. Who these parents, what they needed to do is be fucking parents. And they needed to tell their kid, and the mom needed to tell Matthew that no, you can't see Deadpool. You're not old enough yet. That's how it is. That's how it should be. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to see RoboCop. But you know what? I couldn't see RoboCop because the 1987 original, not the fucking remake, by the way, I couldn't see RoboCop because I wasn't old enough. So I was stuck with RoboCop 3. And I liked it as a kid, but I hate that movie now. But I always have a soft spot for that film. A little bit. Just a little soft spot. Because it's what introduced me to the character of RoboCop. And that's the reason why I was able to learn to love the character so much. So I always hold RoboCop 3 to a special regard in that way. But it's still a piece of shit. But still, I wanted to see RoboCop. I wanted to see the original. I didn't want to see RoboCop 3, but I didn't have a fucking choice, okay? Because my mom said no. Like any parent should. If they don't think their parents should see a movie, they should say no. Instead of doing this stupid shit, ask for a petition for, oh, can't you make a PG-13 version of the movie that my R-rated film that my son wants to see? There can still be the R-rated version. Doesn't matter. You know why? Because that's not possible. You can't take an R film that was shot R with R-rated tone and R-rated plot points and make it PG-13. They did it for the trailer. That's a completely different case. It's just a trailer. It's not the entire movie. If you made a PG-13 Deadpool, he'd just be sitting there with his arms crossed, looking bored. He'd just sit. I mean, fuck PG-13 Deadpool. Fuck off. And this kid shouldn't be reading Deadpool comics in the first place. Deadpool is a character who's a mercenary. He kills people for a living. He shoots people. I mean, it's not, it is a gory comic. I mean, it's bloody. There are some early Deadpool comics that aren't as violent, but it gets really violent as it goes on. Deadpool's fucking insane in the membrane. I mean, it's not somebody that some kid should be looking up to. He's called a merc with a mouth for a reason, because he's a mercenary. He fucking kills people. He has dead in his name. He was inspired by Deathstroke, who's an assassin in DC. So this is not somebody that some kid should be reading the comics. 8-year-old kid should be reading his comics in the first place. And he shouldn't be seeing the movie anyway if it was PG-13 because he's not 13. So, and if this parent believed in her parenting abilities, maybe she would just take the kid to see it. And because, hell, it's just a movie. It's not like it's gonna fucking cause the kid to turn into a fucking psychopath. I mean, that's the thing. I don't get that either. Like, oh my god, I can't take my kid to this movie because it's got tits. And that's what I see. Actually, people would see Deadpool. I won't let my boy see Deadpool until 20th Century Fox takes out the sex. Comic books are not about the sex. Superheroes are made for the children. Not every fucking superhero is for kids. First off, and then second, Deadpool isn't a superhero. He's an anti-hero. So he's not for your kids in the first place. And he's not a superhero. And then there were shots of Deadpool with like hot ladies around him and shit. He doesn't give a shit. For fuck's sake, he's like the Duke Nukem of the Marvel Universe. But yeah, no. That always bothers me. The violence, the ultra violence, the slicing off heads and chopping off arms and ripping out throats and F-bombs everywhere is fine. But although, God forbid, somebody shows some fucking nipples, or you see some genitals, or you see some sex, something that is real, something this kid's gonna see eventually. I mean, oh my god, God forbid we shock the kid. What's so offensive about seeing some tits and a little bit of a bush, or I mean, unless it's like some really old hag or something, or like straight from The Shining or something, or oh god, or Kirk Douglas's old ass, like it's Saturn 3. But if what's the big deal? I don't get it. I don't understand. Why are you okay with the ultra violence and the swearing, but the nudity? Oh, God forbid the nudity. Holy shit. That's the problem. But really, kid, Matthew, I know you want to see Deadpool, okay? But you're not old enough yet. So you need to wait, or you can just sneak in. You can just sneak in and see it, or find an older friend or something to take you to it. Ask your dad, whatever. I mean, fuck. I mean, the thing is, there should have never been a petition, and there should have never been somebody like Grace Randolph or Beyond the Trailer making a video about it and playing the sympathy card. Oh my god, poor cute little Matthew wants to see Deadpool. Why can't he see it? Why can't Fox make a PG-13 version and release an R-rated version? I'll tell you why not. It costs too much money. Second, a PG-13 version of the film is going to take up theater space that the R-rated version would. And no fucking theater is going to take up two spots in their theater for one movie, for one PG-13 version or one R-rated version. It's not going to happen. Never. So that's why that's why it's so stupid. You just think about it for a second, you know how stupid it is and how unrealistic and just moronic this concept is and how it would never happen, but you have almost over 5,000 people signing this fucking petition. Just what the fuck?